Good morning. My name is Sam Tarr. For those of you that know me, you guys know a little bit about what I'm about to talk about, and for those that you don't, I'm really excited for you to hear about what campaign I'm a part of this October. So, a little bit about me. I am married to Brandon, and we are parents to 3 little girls, one of which who's in heaven, and 2 who are twin girls. They're identical. And the story that I'm going to try to tell you as briefly as possible, which if you know me, like, this is incredibly hard for me. So we found out that we were pregnant in January of 2014. And we thought everything was okay. And we went to our radiology appointment to have our ultrasound done. And we found out that our daughter was diagnosed with trisomy 13, which is a chromosomal disorder. I think it's an abnormality of the chromosome, the 13th chromosome. And she basically, what that means is there's 2 incompatible with life syndromes. There's 18 and there's 13. And basically what it means is this: it's not a matter of if she'll pass away, it was a matter of when she was going to pass away. And so we had an amniocentesis done to confirm the diagnosis, and she did wind up having full trisomy 13. I carried her to 34 weeks, and she was born stillborn. And so with that, there's a lot of things that come with being parents who are parents to a child that you just don't get a lot of time with. We spent 7 hours and 22 minutes with Lily, and the reason I know that is because she was born at 8:38, and I looked at the clock right before the nurse walked in the room, and it was 4 o'clock straight up. It was one of the hardest days. In fact, it's the hardest day that Brandon and I have ever had. And I'm sorry that I'm crying. We're still, even though we're 2 years out from this, it's still just something we deal with every day. So October, anyways, so the point is that's the time that we had to hold her. My girls are going to be 10 months next week, and not a day goes by that I don't think about the opportunity that I have to be able to hold my girls every day and what that amount of time is versus the comparison of what we had with Lily. And there are lots of other parents that are like us. I know parents that held their babies just long enough to say they held them, and then the nurses came to get their babies, and then there are other mamas and daddies who had more time. And one of the ways that you can give more time to mamas and dads like us is this new machine called a CuddleCot. And basically what a CuddleCot is it's a machine that you put inside a Moses basket, and it keeps the baby's body cool. So it allows parents time to hold their baby longer, for other family members to see the baby if that's something the parents choose to do. It just gives them more time. And the biggest thing that I've learned, I think one of the biggest things I've learned is, first of all, I came to Christ because of my daughter. I knew I nailed down my salvation as a result of my little girl, and that's the hugest thing for me. I now know that I'm going to see her one day soon. Secondly, our time on earth, that's the currency of our lives. It's not money, it's not material things, it's not who has the biggest car or the fanciest house. It's time and what we make of it. And so this month is Child Loss and Infancy Loss Awareness Month, and October 15th to Saturday is the actual day. And if you are unfamiliar with child loss, 1 in 4 women experience it, and that's crazy. You can put, you're around women daily. Put those 4 women together and one of them has experienced child loss. I am one of those women, and I just want to continue to give back and to pay it forward to other mamas who will be like me. I wish that weren't the case, but that's just our reality. And so my husband and I have decided to raise money this month towards the purchase of a CuddleCot. And the U.S., I'm trying to think of the name, the United States CuddleCot Initiative is who we're partnering with. And the purchase of a CuddleCot is, I think, around $3,000, and we're trying to give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room to cover tax purposes, and also so we can purchase a Moses basket to go with the machine to give to the hospital. And we also wanted to purchase some blankets initially to give to the parents who have to use this at first. We will be donating this machine to Willow Creek Hospital in Johnson, Arkansas, because that's where our Lily was born, in room 32. And another way that we're raising funds for this is through the purchase of a LipSense collection. I sell LipSense, and if you've not heard of it, it is the latest direct sales craze, and it is the lipstick that lasts all day. It's smudge proof, budge proof, and kiss proof, and it won't go on your coffee cup proof. I will be purchasing the collection on your behalf, and with your donation, obviously. But what I would normally make in the sales, so I get 50% off for the purchase of a LipSense collection. It's $55. So to me, it costs $27.50. The remaining $27.50 that would normally be my sales proceeds, 100% of that I'm going to be donating towards the purchase of the CuddleCot on my October 15th through 17 purchase time. And there was something else I was wanting to say, and I'm just losing my train of thought right now. Oh, I know. So the reason I'm doing this is because one of the things that I really loved after Lily passed away was anytime somebody brought us a gift that was like in honor of her. I had people purchase me necklaces with her initials on them. Or I had people that brought me, like, gave me gift cards to like Target, and just a good pick-me-up. Like, I had friends that brought me a Coke from Sonic just because I didn't really have an appetite and I was forgetting to eat. And so they just did lots of different things like that. And so I thought, what better way to, and another thing that I really wanted after Lily passed was just a sense of normalcy. And so I just thought, what better way to do that with the purchase of a LipSense collection. You can get this for yourself, and the donation will still go towards the purchase of the CuddleCot, or you can purchase it for a mommy who's recently experienced loss, and tell her that, the proceeds went towards the purchase of a CuddleCot, which would be, just like her. So here's how LipSense works. It comes with the color and a gloss and oops remover. And when you put on your LipSense, like, it really is the color that lasts all day. And I am going to show you how to apply so you know what you're doing when you get your collection. I'm wearing plum today, and it is the most it's the most popular color according to People magazine, like the fall fashion trend thing. They said like that color is oxblood. So LipSense's shade of that is plum or berry. I've not worn berry yet, but I've been wearing plum like crazy, and it's so much fun. So here's how you apply LipSense. You do one layer on the inner, one layer on the outer, one layer on the inner, one layer on the outer. And this is really hard for me to do because I normally, when I apply, like my mirror's right here. And so to do it this far away, so you let it dry, let it set, and LipSense lasts anywhere from 4 to 18 hours based on your pH levels. If I put this on, like, so when I put this on right now, this color will be on tomorrow for me. That's how much it lasts. So your first layer is to help work on your pH levels. Then while you're waiting for that to cool, and I'm talking awkwardly through my teeth, then once you're ready for the second layer, you'll apply your second layer. And again, I do my inner first because it's my waterline, and I want to make sure that it has plenty of time to dry, so I always apply it first. Then I apply my outer. And some people do what I call your crown to crown like this. I typically do straight across. And you have to remember not to apply it back and forth. And because you don't want it to wear your color off. And once this color sets, it is there. Like, it's not coming off. Like I said, I wear mine for all day. And like, if I didn't touch it up tonight, or I mean, if I left it on instead of taking my makeup off, like, or really, I could take all of my makeup off except my LipSense, and it would still be there in the morning. I love it. It's so much fun. I used to be a girl that didn't wear color at all. Now I wear all the colors. I am linking my Facebook group so you can ask to join so you can see the colors. I'm happy to work with you as far as like figuring out what color is best for you. I got like a fleck of mascara trying to go in my eye. And if you're a man and you want to make a donation, or if you don't wear lipstick, I also have a GoFundMe site, so you're available to make a donation towards that. And all of the proceeds will, again, go towards the purchase of a CuddleCot. If you are a man wanting to make a purchase for your wife, ask to join the group, and I will get you, we will figure out what your wife wears. I am happy to look at her picture. If you can sneak a picture of her lipstick, like, we will figure out what she wears, and you can color match and give this to her as a nice surprise. If you have a friend who you know, like I said, who's experienced loss, this would be an awesome gift for her as well. So I've got one more layer, and initially, so the thing is, the reason why, and I just totally did what I said not to do, I went back and then across. The reason why lipstick doesn't last all day is because our lips are dry, they're chapped, they're covered in wax from products with wax in them. And this product is gluten-free, non-GMO, wax-free, lead-free, not tested on the animals, made in the U.S. In fact, there's a distribution center being built in Sapulpa. Anyways, it might tingle initially because your lips are so dried out. There's cosmetic grade alcohol in it, and it basically is cleaning all the junk that's in your lips that goes back into your tube. And this is so awkward for me to talk like this. And it also cleans your lips as well. There's an exfoliation process that occurs initially when you're doing this. And so once it's dry, you'll put your gloss on. Now, I know that this fall's look is matte. Everybody's crazy about matte. It's everywhere. I'm crazy about it too. The nice thing about your gloss is that initially, because your lips are so dried out and chapped, that your lips are going to drink in this gloss. It's got vitamin E and shea butter in it, and so it'll look like a matte look. So you won't have to worry about, well, I want the matte gloss, or I want the matte look. You'll initially have the matte look with your gloss. If you are already a LipSense user, I would suggest applying less glossy for the time being. And so, and the other cool thing is once your color is set, it's set. So you can use glossy for plum, pink champagne, salmon, any color basically, and it won't transfer onto your wand. So I am trying to make sure my color is dry. Anyway, so you apply your gloss. And again, you can put as little or as much on there as you want. And you're set to go. I will say this, make sure your lips are good and clean. You can clean your lips using some witch hazel, or you can use a makeup wipe, because the cleaner your lips are, the better it'll take in the color and hold the color. When you're taking it off, you can use the Oops. Okay, so sorry about that. My husband called and the video stopped. So the witch hazel will clean your lips, and then you'll apply your LipSense, put your gloss on. I do reapply my gloss throughout the day because I actually like the glossy look, and it also continues to hydrate your lips as well. Initially I was hydrating, like I was applying like 4 days now, and I have to do it twice, and it's because like I said, I like the glossy look, and it really helps keep the gloss, the hydration levels going. I'm trying to think what else. So like I said, the purchase of the collection, which is $55, $27.50 will go towards the wholesale pricing, and then $27.50 will go towards the proceed. Those proceeds will go towards the purchase of a CuddleCot. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. My Facebook group for LipSense is facebook.com. I think it's /groups/twice the kisses. I really appreciate your donation, and I will also be posting the URL for my GoFundMe site. And just so you guys can see, like, so I like and it's not coming off. It's still so cool. Like, I always look, I'm like, is it gonna be there? And it never is, and it still amazes me. So anyways, I hope this finds you well, and I am so excited that you guys want to be part of this. I just really am humbled by all of your contributions and by your sharing the cause and the campaign. So like I said, if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.